in the previous heat with Frenchman Johan Duru taking the win with a total of 12.53 against Barrick de Vries, falling short with 11.67. Now another great opposition with Gatien Delahaye against Canarian Luis Diaz. So that's promising. As we said, we're gonna call it off after that heat, and we'll have a call tomorrow at 8:45 with a possible start around 9. That's during that short break. First wave for Gatien, who I was gonna say completed air reverse, or is it? We'll see.
It is completed, but fortunately he lost the control in this maneuver, ending up on the sand, fins on the sand.
Yeah, the crowds, they're gonna love that.
Yes, Gatien is on fire at this moment. Beautiful project air reverse in the open face of the wave. Made it, and then tagging a little nugget on the sand.
And Luis Diaz also not shy on that beginning of the heat. Just nice wrap on his backside. He's been lethal all morning, and again, good start of the heat for the Canarian.
He has improved a lot. He's surfing so well.
He's probably gonna get the best of that first exchange, I'd say. Now it's a paddle back out. A few duck dives through the lines of water coming to the shore of Anglet with that pier.
And Gatien just ended up runner-up in the Challenger Series of in South Africa.
Yeah.
So it's good to remind this is one of the best in the world actually on the qualifying series. And Luis Diaz, I think both of them are same generation in terms of age. And Luis Diaz always surfed pretty well, but he was missing this consistency, I think. And from the beginning of this season, he's showing an amazing surf, and placed already in the semis in Spain, in Pantin, earlier this summer. And he's showing that it was not luck. He's back in the big man-on-man format in this event, and wants.
I think it's great to see guys from. We had the garage from Ireland. We've got the Canaries. We got surfer from Germany. So like the European scene is really happening. We've got kids and talented surfer coming from every shore here in Anglet. So I mean, we've got a tour going. I'd like, to obviously probably have a couple of more contests during the year, just to give this guy more chances. But what a talented field, and it's showing today in Anglet. We've got the wave, but the level of surfing is. I'm impressed. I've watched a lot of contests and. Challenger Series, World Tour, but some of these guys, they're the future.
And I think, those guys surfing right now on screen, they got motivated by watching also those surf events that ASP WSL organized in the past in the Canaries, in Portugal, in Spain, in France, everywhere in Europe, and they got inspired by those foreigners coming to their island or to their country, surfing amazingly well, and it has bring a lot of motivation and inspiration to those new generations.
That's really true. I think from your surf club, the kids, they've been sharing that lineup with some top Europeans. It's one of the only sport where you can be, meters away from your heroes. You can't do that in rugby or football.
Tennis,
here you share the
Formula
lineup.
One, yes.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself with your car next to some of the best?
No. So that's one of the treats in surfing. So the young surfer of Anglet, they've been sharing that lineup all week. We even had the groom search with the best European surfer or French surfer, under 16. So plenty of action, plenty of opportunity for young surfer to see the world best, as we see Luis Diaz on a good-looking wave. First carve, really setting up turn, trying to unleash his surfing there, but not much on offer, really.
Quite nosedive on this last turn, and he did manage to recover his balance. Gatien is waiting now patiently on the north part of the beach with the priority. We watched the replay of this last wave of Luis Diaz. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be a big score. Should be around the 3-pointers. Gatien is going to position back in the lineup and wait for the bomb.
Yeah, because he caught the left on that back of the right Luis just caught, so but he didn't do anything. He kicked out early, no potential. So he's back out in priority, and time's flying. 17 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Only 2 waves serve for both surfers. But as we saw in the last heat, it's come down to a flurry, set waves, and as Gatien, good-looking wave, safe first turn, good second turn, but could have done a bit more, Roman, I think, on that first turn. What do you think?
I don't know if you watched the surfboard during his first bottom turn. There's a lot of chops, so
Okay.
I don't think he could have pushed a bit more his bottom turn to hit stronger the lip. He tried to control his line and hit with precision and not too much energy, and it ended up with a nice wave. Not an amazing wave, but something quite good.
Yeah, probably in the average range. Oh, a bit more, actually. The judge liked it. 6.17 for the last of Gatien. So you're right, they appreciate that first turn. And especially that second one, good control, good combo.
And Gatien is smart. He knew he had to create the score on this last turn also, and he was a bit late, and he adds a bit more, weight on his surfboard, smashing the lip and staying really low on his surfboard.
Yeah, he's quick, fast, and he's got again that cat-like kind of surfing. Seems he can't fall.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. Huh? Yeah. It's funny to see such a tall guy going so much in the air. He's really elegant.
Yeah.
The way he surfs. He has a lot of balance.
He's from the shores of the tropical island of Guadeloupe. A really strong.
And another one surfing with the local brand, surf brand, Shaper, RT Surfboard.
Okay.
So it might help to surf those local waves.
Local knowledge is about also getting the suitable equipment. As we see a happy Johan Duru, he's gonna go back to the booth, just getting a high five from his longtime mate Marco Lacoma, already celebrating by the look of it.
Drinking apple juice, of course.
Yeah.
We do have really nice apple juice here in the Basque Country.
Cider
without alcohol, of course. And Gatien in the lead, actually, not bad. We're still in the middle of this heat. But watch out, Luis Diaz has shown us some really good surfing from the beginning of this event.
John being patient for a selfie with the fans. Talking with Marco, happy to get to the final day, and a decent sized wave there for Gatien, unfortunately closing out. But he's got that hunting attitude there. Canarian a bit too deep, just taking off. Bit of a mistake there, Roman.
Yes, I was surprised he took that wave. Looked like a straight close out. And we know how tough it is to paddle against the reef, so you don't want to miss a few meters for nothing, like that. and especially also lose the priority.
He was probably maybe tempted by a bit of a barrel, but they've been rare and scarce, these barrels today on Anglet.
And now Gatien is going to take advantage of this little mistake made by the Canarian island surfer. He will paddle as strong as he can to join him. Not because he's happy to surf next to Luis, but he wants to get the best wave and not give it to his opponent.
Yeah, because we saw Luis' backhand attack can be lethal, and he needs to be careful. He hasn't shut the door so far on the Canarians. It's a pretty thin lead, should I say, with a 6.17 and a 4 where Luis is sitting on 5.67 and a 3.5. But good news, we've got plenty of French surfer on that final day. We had the Tessa Thyssen earlier on here in the booth, all smile because she's in the final day. We've got also
Johan Duru.
Johan Duru, who could be in that final day if he's in for the final day. Sorry, I was looking at Gatien. Gatien, he's got another 12 minutes to join his fellow countrymen.
We have Tim Bissot also, and of course, even if we consider Ramsey as a Moroccan, we see him every day here in France, so we consider him also as a local guy.
Yeah, he's a bit of a brother or along those shores. He's a local. Allez, Gatien. Good looking wave, first turn, hacking turn, smashing. Okay, he needs to go big if he wants to, capitalize on that first good looking turn. That's well surf. He's gonna do the loop.
Yes.
Do the loop, use that rip around the pier, but I like that first turn, as we say often on the webcast, the money turn, Roman.
Yes, this first maneuver was really impressive. Let's watch this on the replay. Here, smashing the pocket, beautiful style, and then waiting for the wave to show up with a little speed turn, and then this nice little re-entry. But the damages were done here in the first part of the wave.
And something you spotted earlier on is the turbulence under his board, and still manage, that flow. And we've got an interview while this man is running on the beach. We've got Caroline on the beach with Johan Duru, winner of the last heat.
Yeah, I'm here with Johan Duru, winner of the last heat. Johan, how was your heat? The condition looks a bit tricky. You opened up with the first good score, and after it went a bit slow, but you managed to find another score at the end. How was it? It was a bit physical as well.
Yeah, I started really good, and then I let him inside. I went on the side, and I couldn't catch wave. Then I went back, lost priority, followed my wave. I did pretty bad for like 15 minutes. Then he got a wave. I knew I was needing a score, so I got a little one, a double up, who gave me some turns, and it was enough to make it.
Yeah, you had a bit of the same rhythm with Beric during the heats, and the scores were really tight as well. And even on the wave, you took both at the end. You had to do both a little running. Did the bike training help during the run?
Yeah, it was good, but I was really warm in my wetsuit, so it was hard.
Okay, well, you're going to have time to rest for tomorrow, final day with the semi-final. Hope to wish you good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Johan Duru, he trains hard. I sometimes see him in the forest with his bikes. He's always doing something physical. So he's been on that program for a long time. So it's good to see him on that final day. Good to see a smile on his face. He's got the family. He's got his girlfriend. He's got the dog. Everyone is here to support. So it's important to have that family backup.
And he's got his haircut also.
Yeah.
The Viking haircut.
Yeah.
Allez, Luis Diaz, backhand surfing, yes, really tight in the pocket.
Yeah.
Surf this wave with a lot of speed and control. He's looking for a 6.7. Not sure. We're going to watch this back on replay.
Yeah, that's the beauty of replay. You can make up your mind at home also. First turn, get a little bit unstuck. That second turn was much better. So is it going to be enough for 6.70? Romain seems to think no.
I didn't say anything, but I'm not. No,
I know the body language,
yes.
but in terms of body language, the pump is for Luis Diaz. He liked that wave, especially that the re-entry.
So you see, it's a 5.07. Yeah, the last re-entry was really nice, but the first one was a bit soft because of the section. It was not the fault of the mistake of Luis, just that the wave didn't show up enough. And so here's the result. Now, still plenty of time, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, will Gatien try to secure his spot by blocking a little bit Luis Diaz, or will he try to elevate his scoreline? This is a tough
he's
decision.
talking. It's like that. That he's talking to himself, just probably boosting and say, "Oh, come on, man, let's get another good score." He's just praying for the lineup to send a good-looking wave. We got a set approaching. He has priority. Luis Diaz is probably duck diving at the moment with 7 minutes remaining in last heat of the quarterfinal. Luis back on the inside. He's been quick at duck diving those waves. Gatien is going to use his priority on that good-looking right. First turn, just really strong hack, and then just beautiful re-entry control. So that's going to probably increase his lead. We'll see, but Gatien has been playing the patient game, and it's paying off for the Frenchman. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to have the replay, Roman. Let's talk through it.
Yeah, classic surfing. He used the first section to earn more speed and power, to hit strongly the last one. So it was really well surfed, well timed. No rush in this ride, you know, and he's pushing a little bit higher the tail on the last one. So it's gonna create a nice score. So he might improve his total by a little, but it's really important at this stage of the heat.
Such a precision surfing, the way he hit that first section right on the top spot of the wave. It looks effortless, but
really
how much?
precise.
Yeah.
He has this kind of surf like those guys, Joel Parkinson, or effortless. But it's really nice to see this kind of surfing, even on the QS, who are more like, we see more guys really like explosive, aggressive, and it's kind of unique to see someone surfing like.
He's got the
Gatien.
flow, he's got style. I think your comparison with Joel Parkinson is spot on.
Allez, watch out, don't make any mistake right now. Luis Diaz was interested by this one, but did not paddle, so he does not lose the priority.
Yeah, he's after a 7.2 and the elbow against elbow, so and gonna have the recap of that last heat of the heat 4 of the quarterfinals. So a lot of wave surf for Gatien, and Luis was a bit more quiet, but he's still in the hunt. First to open up his account was Gatien, just landing nearly that air reverse.
Yeah, that was the 4.0.
Yeah.
I think he lost a lot of points because of this loss of control. It was really well surfed.
Yeah. He's used to pull those air reverse. He did during the Surf de Nuit earlier this week, and that was Luis Diaz answer strong surfing. As you said, Romain, he really improved a lot in the last few months. Did a good result in Pantene. Gatien, they're trying to widen the gap with the Canarian. great surfing, making sure he got that first turn through the turbulence, and again finding some good inside section and finishing well. So plenty of rides, plenty of wave for both surfers, but still with 3 minutes and 30 seconds, the door is still open for the Canarian. No wave surfed during that recap. That was the last wave of Gatien, scoring a 6.67, just increasing in his lead on Luis. And now we're back live.
And now you understand why we call it the money time, because when it comes to get a last score in those very last minute, it's so important, so crucial. And a 7.20 is completely possible for Luis Diaz. So Gatien, even with the second parry, is going to play the mental game by sticking close to his opponent, just to bother a little bit mentally.
And that's what he's doing. He's like, close from him. Putting some added pressure already. There's some pressure from Luis. He's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. He's got to take off on the wave. He's got to improve on his score. He's got to go for a 7.2. And Gatien is even sitting on his inside, so it's a bit of a hassling, but that's competitive surfing. He's got to do this. It's part of the game.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your opponent by himself, taking his time to pick the right wave, even if he can't take the wave that Luis Diaz wants to take. It's always nice to stay close to the opponent to bother a little bit, add some pressure on the shoulders.
But he's gonna need the best scoring wave of the heat, so he needs a set wave, and he needs really to unleash his backhand attack if he goes right, obviously. So, a bit of a difficult requirement from Luis Diaz. With
he needs to. We need to watch this hit until the last second, because I've seen Luis Diaz in this situation and reaping a wave in the very last second. He has some great control, nerve control.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be dangerous till the end of the hit.
So I'm sure he's watching the horizon a bit anxiously. Is there gonna be a wave, because we're just under 1 minute? Doesn't look like much is approaching, but again, those banks, they can have like a corner or ball popping out of nowhere, so you gotta keep on your toes. 30 seconds.
The ocean looks like really quiet right now.
Yeah.
And this is, we can imagine Gatien wishing the time could fly away instead of Luis Diaz wishing the time to freeze.
Yeah. Good to have that close-up as Luis is looking at that left. What can he do? Just quick turn there. Requirement. He's gonna need to go to the air and go big. And unfortunately, they're stuck. So, on the other hand, that's a good news for Gatien Delahaye, qualifying for the finals tomorrow.
Another Frenchman.
Never pleased with performance, but I have to say Luis Diaz has been surfing great throughout this day. It was an impressive surfing on the lower tide, but against this man, Gatien Delahaye, it's the Frenchman who takes the best. We're gonna have a
quick word with maybe.
I'd like to have a quick word with Ramsey and. Another Frenchman in the final day, and we're now pleased to welcome in the booth Mr. Ramsey Buckham, one of the standout surfers today, powering through the final day here.
The beast, the Moroccan beast.
What's up, guys?
Well done, Ramsey.
Merci, thanks.
How was that day?
Wow, tiring. Honestly, especially the last heat, it was pretty physical for me. But yeah, we had. I mean, you see so many good waves from watching the previous